All right, I think we're back. I don't know. Did Craig just get really mad at us for doing this? Anyways, here we go. Toy Anxiety Bootleg 6.5. We are back after being sabotaged. You know what? I'm gonna take 2 weeks off after this.
Can I give one of my favorite chats while Craig accidentally ended the show?
Yeah, for sure.
It was Fabulous Disaster, who is a YHS channel member. What's your thing again? It's like live member. What's your name for your members? Anyway, okay, sorry. Anyway, channel member, Fabulous Disaster. He sold the show like he does classifieds.
Right. That's
gotta pay for that attorney somehow.
Well, where were we at for likes on the last one? Did anyone even?
We were at 88 likes.
We had 88 likes. So if we will tack on whatever likes we get from this onto that. So everyone can re-like, and we'll still count it as part of the 200.
Oh, now there's 91 on the original one.
91. Okay, so we'll go from 91. Right? Actually, Craig didn't even have a job. He just put himself in there. So really
oh, there's already 42 likes here. This actually benefits the dedicated viewers because their votes counting twice.
Their votes are counting twice tonight.
It's a double dip.
It is a double dip. So with that, I'm going to show my last bit of the pickups. These were all from Matt Bush, one of our listeners. He sent me a care package. It blew my mind, and this goes down to all I said was, "Hey, I'm looking for this. I still haven't found it." Matt Bush, I'm going to say this right now. If he is single, someone scoop him up because he listens. He listens, and he does things without having. I didn't ask him for anything. He just sent it, and I could tell this is a man who listens to my needs. And it blew my mind. I was shocked when I opened up the box. One of the 3 things was the Mandalorian figure.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
3.75 with the ice cream maker. Because, as Paul has mentioned, accessories that deal with food are key.
That's true.
And
that's your jam.
And I needed that Cantona to put on the bar table of my display. So I was absolutely shocked because I was I was just one of those things I'm just going to keep an eye out for at a show or whatever, and eventually I'll grab it. So again, I was absolutely floored that it just showed up on my doorstep.
Matt Bush has been married 20 years.
Yes. Another thing that he was clearly listening to Oddball wants in our collection at one point. Because I said, what's really funny and weird is this shirtless Batman action figure from Ninja Force. Well, there it is.
Whoa.
Wow.
But he didn't come alone. Well, it's not really another character per se, but he needs something to get around. You can't be flexing like this and have a chest like this without being able to cruise around Gotham City. So I got the matching neon green Batmobile to go with it.
Bravo.
Wow.
So now, if we hit the like goal of 200, I will do a live unboxing of this bad boy on Gotham City tonight, tomorrow night. And what makes this one special is that it was a Walmart exclusive that came with a Batman.
Whoa.
Wow.
What Batman? I have no idea.
You're gonna have 2 shirtless Batman?
Besides this one?
They'll be washing each other while they wash the Batmobile?
Oh no. Sponges? It's all soapy down here in the cave. Oh no. No. I'm not making 6.8 because you don't know how to close anything.
Listen,
You were talking about squirting earlier, and that's why I thought we needed a second stream.
Then it goes to monetization.
Demonetized.
Dude, maybe I was talking. Maybe I was talking about Super Soaker 5000.
Also, Craig, it was typical Craig behavior. That's all I gotta say.
Standard, typical.
I want to apologize for Craig.
Classic Craig behavior.
Classic Craig behavior.
All right.
Well, at least we got the upgrade that is Abby this time. So at least if we go out.
Guys, the hot tub's rocking here. Look at this.
That's a big hot tub.
That
Shit.
is.
It looks like a butt print.
We met a businessman. Keeps getting, getting weird. I'm not gonna press any buttons, so just take me out of the stream and Godspeed, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. I'm still so worried he's going to close that wrong.
He could still do it. He could still end it.
God dang it, Craig. But there it is. Yes, if we hit those like goals today, I will do a live unboxing on Gotham City Tonight channel. So if you don't know what that one is yet, just look it up, Gotham City Tonight. Give us a like and a subscribe on there as well, where my friend Lexi and I, we just chill out. We talk Batman. Last week we talked Superman because there's a lot of Superman news, and there seems to be a lot more DC movie news in general that just came out. A lot of stuff, a lot of names Matt Reeves dropped for characters that he wants to highlight.
Yeah, early returns on the new Shazam, not Shazam, Black Adam movie are really positive.
Yeah, so we'll see. A lot of rumors of Henry Cavill's return, which is more than what we could say about San Diego Comic-Con. So where people thought he was going to come back at San Diego, and he never showed up. And everyone's like, well, that's okay. Tomorrow they'll announce Deadpool 3. Well, that didn't happen either. Point is, don't trust Twitter.
What?
On the likes, we're at 73 likes. There's 121 people watching right now. So really, if everybody watching hit the like button, that would unlock the Batmobile unboxing tomorrow on Gotham City Tonight. So just everybody, just take a second.
And just give it a little hit.
Just tap it in. Tap it in.
Just give it a little hit.
What's the total like goal?
I said 200. There was 91 on that one, so we would need 109 on this one.
We're at 81 now. We're real close. 109 people. Come on, hit that like.
We can do it.
You want to see Ryan play with shirtless Batman?
Oh, dude.
Yes,
you know what? I might open that one up in the tub. We'll see how I'm feeling.
I was like, I'm going to head out.
Yeah,
300 likes. Ryan will open the Batman in the tub.
Yeah. 500 likes. If you get 500 likes tonight, I'll open them in the tub. It'll be a figure bath. I didn't say I'd be in the tub, but I'll open it in the tub. That's when I drop my work computer in the tub, and all hell breaks loose. Right before I leave for Toronto, I'd be like, "Oh God, I gotta get a new laptop before I catch the plane." Which is exciting. Here. Paul, do you want to give that a quick plug?
Yeah, sure. Everybody, if you're in the Greater Toronto area or you fancy coming to Toronto, this October 21st, we are holding the inaugural, that's INOGURAL, Bad Bash. That this is a post-birthday, pre-Halloween celebration that is actually a fundraiser for Mutt's Dog Rescue, which is a rescue organization where we got our pet dog Podrick from 7 years ago. And so it's really a really great chance to celebrate, raise some money for a good cause. It's being held at the storied Stormcrow Mansion, Stormcrow Manor here in Toronto. That is the premier nerdy geeky bar. 2 floors of greatness. We have the second floor all reserved for us. This is a ticketed event. We will be raising money for Mutt's Dog Rescue, and so there's going to be tons of prizes. The flagship prize is from our friends over at Sideshow Collectibles. They were kind enough to donate a 1-to-1 scale, their version of Grogu, the statue there. Oh, wow. We've got hot toys from my personal collection. We've got the Mandalorian from Mandalorian Season 2, Boba Fett. once he's reclaimed his armor. So we got that 1/6 scale figure there for raffle, as well as a couple of 1/6 scale horror figures from Sideshow. We've got Jason Voorhees and Leatherface up for grabs. We have some statues from Gentle Giant. We've got some Grogu plushies, and we have a couple of Blue Jays prize packs. That's right. The Blue Jays organization were kind enough to donate some prize packs to us. And this is all for a great cause at one of the geekiest bars in town. Ryan's coming out, Steve 3, his wife Allie, our friend Brandon, he's coming in. We've got people from all over the place flying in specifically for this. We're hoping this turns into a great sort of annual event, like a mini con, but really it's an excuse to dress up in cosplay. That's right. It's a cosplay friendly event.
Ooh.
So come on out, dress up, have lots of fun, and we'll get a chance to hang out. And we're going to be live streaming portions of it as well. So for those of you who can't make it, you can see what you're missing. And hopefully the next year you can come out. And we're also going to be doing some live draws during the evening as well. So again, that's October 21st at Stormcrow Manor. Ryan, I'll give you a link. You can check it out. Or you can check out my YouTube channel, Bitter Asian Dude Inc. on YouTube in the community tabs. There is a link to purchase a ticket for this event. And of course, a ticket gets you entry into the event, an automatic entry into winning one of the prizes, premium drink, and food. So there you go.
There's lots there. Also, subscribe to his channel because I think we're live streaming from there as well, correct?
Yes, that's correct. You don't have to subscribe to it, but if you want to follow it, that'd be awesome. Yeah, it's easier to find.
Subscribe to Paul. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video because you don't know when what day he's going to go live, but we don't know what time. So be sure to hit that notification bell so that you can watch all of us party, and you might even have a chance to win a prize if you're part of the Bitter Brigade, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Bitter Brigade, that's right. And yeah, I also forgot, we have some Kim's Convenience memorabilia that we're going to be giving away as well as one of the prize packs. We've got a signed script of the pilot episode. We also have the plane, which it was based on, signed by several cast members. And we've got some screen use costumes that are going to be part of that package too. So if you're a fan of Kim's Convenience and a fan of sci-fi and a fan of fun, come on out, join us at Stormcrow Manor on the 21st of October.
There it is.
Boom.
Sounds awesome.
Dude, I can't wait. I am totally stoked.
Dude, it's like Christmas, Halloween, all the high holidays rolled into one. I'm so happy that you guys are coming. I mean, arriving in Toronto. You'll be coming later, but you'll be... Sorry, did I just demonetize us a little bit? Yeah, it's not my channel, so I don't care. And, you know, just I'm yes, whiskey. Cheers.
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 But yeah, should we dive into we'll quickly do our topic because we're already going pretty long. I want to make sure everyone is still out in the hour tacked on. So
we're at 93 likes, so I think we are within striking distance to making Dole work harder tomorrow.
Yes, I am the hardest working man in YouTube streaming. I appear on many shows across the broadband that is YouTube. I've been guesting a lot lately. So again, I don't mind doing one more night of streaming. I think last week I did 4 nights in a row of streaming. Ridiculous. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're slowing down.
Yeah.
The old Ryan with hair would have done 6 nights of streaming.
Oh, wow.
And on the 7th, he would have done 2.
Yeah.
He would have crashed somebody else's stream.
Yeah. Yeah. You're probably not wrong.
Oh my God.
But our topic we were going to talk about today, play sets. Eternia was backed. And even outside of play sets, a non-complete proton pack was also backed. And I feel that even with just how things are, and I think with the right marketing team, the right prices, the right goals, I believe anything at this point can get funded. Do you agree? Disagree?
I think it depends. I think, not that I want to disagree with you because it's your show.
No. And you can disagree. You're allowed to disagree. You're a human being. It's fine.
But the reason I think this thing backs is Mattel didn't get greedy. And I know that sounds insane for a $550 playset, but the Eternia is gigantic. It's $3,000 to get a vintage one.
Mm-hmm.
But they kept the MOQ, that minimum order quantity, probably at a break-even point of 5,000. Like, no way Hasbro does a Star Wars, G.I. Joe, like a USS Flag. They probably charge $1,000 for it. So
but that's not the point of this.
To that.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just talk. Like, let's say money was a non-issue.
Okay, perfect.
We could charge, like, money's a non-issue. What is a dream playset or crowdfund that we would love to see, and and then we can just kind of talk about it. What kind of tiers do you think we would think is cool? What would we want? I can go first just to start us off on the idea, and you can go as big and as ridiculous as you want. It's just about dream playsets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For me, it would be a Kenner / Superpowers / Dark Knight Collection / Batman Animated Series scale Ultimate Arkham Asylum playset.
Ooh, yeah.
I would want one that comes with breakout jail cells, with fighting areas, with other just hidden compartments. It would come with the laundry room where you can have them sneak out through the laundry and the laundry truck. All that, like, just, and again, I would want the cafeteria so you could have your your food plates, because you would need that, and even an area for, like, the front door, like for the guards to be at the front door, and that kind of like gated area and stuff as well. So my whole thing would be, I would want a full-on Arkham Asylum that might come with certain cops and guards, but as well as certain figures you might not see any way else because they're just, like, too obscure.
Mm-hmm.
Right? People may not necessarily care, or they would be villains that are just in their Arkham Asylum jumpsuits.
Mm-hmm. That'd be
Or
cool.
maybe, and I was thinking, like, even a stretch goal, a Harleen Quinzel.
Yep.
Ooh.
Right? Because you would need to have your area with the therapists where they can sit down at the couch and talk. But it would be in that scale. And I'd give it in such a look that it would fit in with any one of those toy lines. So it would be almost generic, but iconic enough that you'd be like, that's clearly the Arkham Asylum. And these could fit any of the toys. That's what I would want. Thoughts? John, you're a big DC collector right now with your DC Classics line. So I will start with you.
Honestly, when you started saying a mix of Batman lines, DC lines, I thought you were going to steal my idea right off the bat. But I think that, like, an Arkham is fantastic, because, like, if it had something like, I think the biggest problem with play sets is when, like, the bigger they are, they take up a ton of shelf space or floor space, and they're usually one-sided. But like a play set like Arkham, like, having it be, like, obviously, like, it would be multi-sided in a fantasy world, but, like, actually placed to keep your figures.
Yes.
Because, like, the problem, like, buying big play sets is, well, I need, like, a shitload of shelf space to keep all the figures I'm buying, and then also find a place for a play set. But if you can combine the two and have a place to keep your figures that you're always buying and put them in the play set, it's like, it's the best of both worlds, and you have, like, a place to keep your things instead of just having to constantly buy more shelves or detolfs or whatever. But I would love an Arkham set with like the delivery truck, you know, like that,
almost like the ambulance, but it says Arkham.
Yeah.
And you could, like, have the little trolley that you can strap them to and lean them up and cart them in.
With an elevator. We need an elevator in there.
Yes. Right? And you have a little swamp area too. You can have, like, even, like, a cold storage room where you can put your Mr. Freeze.
Yep.
Right?
We need, like, the sewer underneath to keep Croc.
Sewer underneath to keep Croc. And you've got your evidence lockers.
Yep.
As well, which would be cool. And you could throw a lot of Easter eggs in that. Even if they're just sculpted in right? Like it would just be really cool to.
Yep.
But heck, this is
Absolutely.
fantasy. Make all the, give them all the accessories. Make them loose. Make all the accessories playable. It'd be a lot of fun. Jay, you just bought a Batmobile. A Batboatmobile.
Batboatmobile, yeah.
Yes. Thoughts?
No, it is one of those iconic locations that has never had a playset, so I think it's a good pick.
There it is. Paulie, I know you're not the biggest of Batman collectors, if at all.
Yeah. It's funny because I just pulled the trigger on a huge bat for me because I try to stay in my lane with Star Wars, and even though I did show you that Predator hot toy that I got, I bought my first DC based 1/6 scale figure, or at least I put a down payment on it. I went and I picked up the InArt the Batman 1/6 scale, and that's like with the rooted hair. So it is the Batman, Robert Pattinson in Batman's armor and as Bruce Wayne. And the difference is he's got like they punched hair into, so he's got real hair instead of sculpted hair. And it's got all these accessories. I think you'd be really happy, Ryan. There are no plates and cups, no cutlery, but there is a spotlight, right, with the bat signal on it from the movie, a bunch of the Riddlers, the packages and the envelopes and whatnot. And so there was something about that movie that really sort of spoke to me, especially being a fan of the comic books, and then now seeing a movie version of it. And I like the Nolan version too, but there was something about Robert Pattinson's like that version that I really quite enjoyed, and that really sort of brought me back to when I first picked up, Dark Knight Returns type thing. So it was really great to see that. So I picked that up. I do have Arkham Asylum, like that was one of the first hardcover graphic novels that I picked up. And the artwork just totally blew me away too. I mean, that was the thing. It was like the pencils and the way the effects of just sort of streaking the charcoal down was just stunning, and I love that. And the story was really creepy too. So there is like I think it's a great idea. If I was totally into the Batman and Arkham Asylum, that is a playset that I would want to have. And it's like, how many Batcaves do we need? How many, so someplace like Arkham, I think would be totally cool to just explore and have, if you had all these hidden corridors and secret tunnels and stuff like that, I think that'd be really, really great. And you get to introduce all these peripheral characters or characters that don't get the spotlight. And I think that's it. Because again, we get inundated. Look at the Star Wars universe. Like you said, how many Ahsokas do you need? How many of these other characters you need? And now you're just collecting them to get the accessories instead of the figures themselves, right? So it's like,
well, it's not to the point where we're saying with the Star Wars, like, how many of these do you need? And I'm like, well, I'm going to buy these Hot Toys droids because eventually they're going to make a Pelimoto, and I'm going to need at least 6 or 7 of her. Yeah. Right? I'm eventually just going to have a shelf of just.
So you can have one in each hand as your. Anyways.
Yeah. That will also be a bathtub unboxing. Pelimoto. Oh, she's my favorite. But yeah, this is like I was saying, like an Arkham playset to me is just something I don't know. It's always something that always kind of nags in the back of my head because it's just you're right. Like, how many Batcaves do we need? Like, I mean, they've been re-releasing the same Batman Command Center. They did it for a whole decade.
Yeah.
Of releasing that one. And again, I understand why you do Batcaves. Like, I get it. Like, every new movie you make a Batcave because the next generation of kids for that movie are going to need a Batcave. So I was going to be like, if Todd's going to ever do another crowdfund like he did with Spawn, to me, the way to go would have been I would do Arkham, and I would do it in that scale, just so that you can fit it right in with all your older stuff, especially if it's, to me, I feel like if it's crowdfunded, it's mostly aimed for the adult collector. Except for Eternia, everyone take that out, play with that with your kids.
Yes.
Very, very
important. You had.
Give them the childhood. Bring more dolls into the world. I don't plan on having kids. I count on Mattel to make them for me. Have you guys ever seen Batman Return of the Joker from Batman Beyond?
Yeah.
The episode?
He puts the chip into Tim Drake. And then
exactly. Yeah.
That's what Mattel is doing right now. They're taking my DNA. They're splicing it into microchips that come in with the Eternia, and we are almost at 7,000 or at 6,000 new dolls are about to happen. That's I believe that's how this works. Science.
Yep.
John, I will go to you next. What is your dream crowdfunded playset?
All right. After we just said that we have enough bat caves, I don't have enough bat caves.
No, do it. Bring it on. What do you want to see in it?
Because like I want a bat cave that can accommodate in the perfect world, we'll get a 7-inch scale Batmobile like across all the Batmobiles from the 1940s version.
Oh, hit the like goal. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, nice. Like the 1940s version through Pattinson.
Mm-hmm.
But like a Batcave, similar to like the DC Collectibles animated one, where it was like a risen platform with the computers around, but like more complete with all the stalactites up top, and then like the first floor of Wayne Manor above it.
That would be cool.
But with the T-Rex, with the big ass penny, like with all the stuff that
the hanging Joker card.
Yeah, like everything that we're used to seeing that haven't really seen like in a playset.
God, that would be massive.
Like you said, we've gotten that same but hey, this is the
fantasy. Yeah.
We got that Wayne Manor thing 6 times over, I think. And it's fun for the 5-inch figures, but we really don't have like even the Batman Forever one, the one that like stretches out. It's kind of long.
It's just 3 islands.
Yeah,
is really what it is.
Yeah, I want like something like 6 feet tall, where it has like the Batcave portion, like a ceiling of that, which leads to the floor above it of Wayne Manor, with like actual bat poles and the whole bit. That's what
the stairwell from the clock.
Yes.
I'm totally with you on that. I want that too.
See, we don't have enough bat caves.
You're right. We don't have it. And it would be because you could do like even for light goals with that too. That's the best time to do like an Ant Harriet.
Mm-hmm.
You do Alfred.
Yep.
You do, and then for if you're gonna do stretch goals as well, then you could also have Dick Grayson, Bruce Wayne, Ace the Bat Hound,
dead parents.
You can have the gravestones in the backyard. Stretch goal.
Yep.
Throw those in the back. That and then that could lead to something like a Crime Alley playset that comes with a young Bruce Wayne, Joe Chill,
bleeding Thomas Wayne, bleeding Martha Wayne.
Yeah, you press the button on the back, they collapse.
Scattered pearls.
Standard pearls. Right? All of this connects. I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm. Todd, get on this right now.
I'm surprised Todd hasn't, to be honest. With the dead
Oh, he's got one. It's just for him, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for him.
I'll trade him as original baseball card for it.
Yeah. Oh. His shirtless one.
Yep.
Gosh. They need to make that. Jay, thoughts on a Batcave? Anything you need?
I love it. I'm in it. Let's go.
Let's go. Paul, anything else to add to your Batman lore?
So I'm wondering now about the scale of things, because we're talking, a playset where, money is no object, but you want people to back it. So like what scale? Because John, it sounds fantastic, but you need something the size of my basement to accommodate every single Batmobile in 1/7 scale, 1/6 scale, from the original series all the way up to Robert Pattinson. And if you're talking about a bit of the mansion above the stalactites, I think it's great. I think it really is. It's really, really quite stunning.
Yeah.
And that's making me rethink what I was going to suggest, just because you mentioned scale, and we're talking fantasy, right? So it's just like, yeah, that's super cool. But like, so you're in the 1/6 scale realm. So
No, it's a 7-inch scale.
7-inch scale. Oh, okay. Okay.
7-inch scale, yeah.
Nice. Okay. Okay. So that's yeah. No,
I mean, it would
that's
still
pretty-
be giant
big.
because I mean that Batwing that's coming out from the '89 Keaton Batwing
Right.
that McFarlane's doing. If it's any indication by the DC Collectibles one,
yeah.
that's like a 3-foot wingspan on that thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's totally doable because if you look
Mhm.
look at what Hot Toys is doing, the
Yeah.
1/6 scale like N1 Starfighter
Mhm.
is going to be 5 feet long and 3 feet wide, right? So if you're gonna go, do it. Just go
Yes.
hard.
Where do you,
Just do it.
Paul? Are you ordering that, by the way?
That's 2025 Paul's problem.
Okay, I was just
Yeah.
gonna ask.
That's an Insta. I'm just looking. My wife went to bed, but I'm looking because she hears. Yeah, man. I'm like, you got to. I have to. I need it.
I looked at or I was kind of thinking like, maybe I can make it happen, but then I saw it at San Diego Comic-Con. I was like,
You actually saw it.
well, it's amazing, but it's too big. It's huge. It's massive.
2025 Paul's problem. That's all I'm saying. I'll find a way to make it work.
Like I was just like, I think it's too heavy to hang from my wall. I feel like the brackets wouldn't support the
That's coffee table material, right? Like you put a big acrylic block over it or something.
It's dining table material.
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go.
You don't act. No families eat at the dining room table anymore, anyway. So just
You're
put-
right. You're right.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think that's a perfect place to put an N1 Starfighter, and
Oh
you're gonna
my
need
God.
Pelimoto
Yeah.
to help build it.
Right. And with the 1/6 scale, Ectomobile and DeLorean time machine and all, the clone troopers with the Barca bikes and the speeder bikes and the blurs. And oh my God, what have I done? What have I done?
I love your champagne problems.
Yes, future Paul's problem. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's all good. I'll just I'll get rid of one of my kids. That's all. It's easy.
The one that used the rig last.
There you go.
Yes. Mhm.
He's old enough.
Yeah.
Fly, bird.
Go
fly.
free.
Jay, let's go to you. What is your dream playset?
I mean, I don't know if this is dream. I just would get it just because it's something that I feel like I've wanted for a really long time.
That counts.
And and there's just this movement with Hasbro to be like, with their HasLabs, like get back to the 3 3/4 inch scale play sets, please. And I would love a new version of the Death Star, like an actual legit Death Star playset. Maybe it could be modular, maybe you could have it in sections, but as much as I love the Kenner one, it has so many endearing qualities. It has an elevator, it has a trapdoor, it has the trash compactor, it has the big gun on the top. I want one that you could probably piece together and make a really cool looking Death Star playset. I really want it.
Yeah.
I want it.
Like the top half of the dome,
Yeah.
right? Like it could be segmented and like you can put it
Yes.
together. Yeah.
Yes.
It makes the gun ray piece.
Love that.
Right?
Mhm.
Would you
Mhm.
do like a mix? Would you have it so you could because it's modular?
It's much so maybe like there's plates on the outside, so eventually you could make the big, planet killer. Is it called Death Ray? What's it called? Does it have a name? Anyways.
Anyway, the big Death Star gun,
I don't know, the big crater satellite thing.
right? But it's like, yeah, not only just to make that, but like, would you want to do like have a mix? So it's like, here's the throne room from Return of the Jedi, but also
Mhm.
here's the tension bay, which also connects to a slide that takes you down to the trash compactor.
Yeah, I want all the scenes, and it's something that I did really like about the Micro Machines Action Fleet Death Star playset. It kind of
Mhm.
gave you most of the scenes. Like it had stuff from all 3 movies kind of captured within that playset. Even weirdly, it had a probe droid from Empire Strikes Back as part of it. But like it just kind of gave you a bit of everything, and yeah, just give me I don't know, give me every scene from every movie.
Yep. I'm 100% with you on that. And even if you're doing stretch goals, that's how you do what is it called? The Dianoga?
Yeah, Dianoga Monster. Yeah.
Dianoga monster. Throw that in there. Maybe have a little again too, if you want to do it this way, you could have it so that the throne room has that what was it that Ray was getting? The not the. It wasn't a holocron. It was.
Sith holocron? Oh.
You know that tracker that takes her to the Sith planet.
Yeah.
You could throw. I'm just saying, you could throw in some sequel stuff in there too, some sequel Easter eggs.
Sure.
To make those movies tie in better. You could
like
do
the destroyed version of like the post Endor version.
Not even just post. It would still be like Endor, like you know, but it would just be like you could throw in those. You still throw in the Easter eggs.
No, and that's cool. Yeah. But like you should also for stretch goal, you could have like the trashed version of it where you can swap it out. Right? So it's like the post Endor where it's crashed on a planet. So you take the same room and you can swap out all the panels. And it's, they used to have that where you could flip around the panels and it'd be all destroyed.
Yeah.
You have the destroyed versions of it or the battle damaged versions, which would be really cool.
Then you could have your 3.75 evil Ray.
There you go.
Yeah, Dole just hit this whole thing was a way for him to somehow shoehorn evil Ray.
Just to get Ray in there somehow, some way. He gets Daisy Ridley involved. Hey, that was well done. It took a while.
It took
a couple steps. But
shameless.
Had to start the show over.
Shameless.
Yeah, we had Craig stop the other stream to start this one so that we could get there. But we did. Right? But no, I'm totally with you on that. Like, because you could do so many. There's so much there, and I would love it to have it light up. So like, even the outside would light up. So if you wanted it as a display piece, you could turn it on and all those little windows. It would all light up and have that glow in your room.
Yeah.
Right? Like it would. I think that would be amazing.
It would have to shoot projectiles small enough for children to swallow.
Oh,
well,
please.
To just make it, just leap exponentially in value.
Yeah.
Because those little, and then the recall has to happen, right?
Yes.
And so like you could have the dummy versions where the darts don't come out, and like, oh well, we released 1,000 of them where the darts do come out. And so you create that disparity there so that everybody just loses their minds trying to get their version. Because like, why not, right? Like let's, if we're gonna go nostalgia, let's go all the way. Let's just go for it.
Yep. Yeah, I'm totally with you on that. And have the hangar. Yeah, just as I was about to say it. Like with just the hangar bay, a hangar, like just a hangar bay to display your Falcons, your TVC Falcons, your TVC shuttles. And plus with I think they should start pumping out more army builders on Hasbro Pulse as well. Then you could fill that thing up with troopers. Even having that meeting room where Darth Vader's like choking out half the board. That would be amazing. Oh, speaking of which, hang on. I'm going to show off that one. This one. So I grabbed this too.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of, that was randomly nice to have right beside me. I picked up this too from Toy Traders. But yeah, that's have more of this. Have more dead ass Imperial action figures, please.
He was mostly dead.
He was mostly dead.
He was saved.
Yeah.
Tarkin.
Yeah.
Tarkin saved his ass.
Right?
Oh, dude, yeah. They need an area for Tarkin with the viewing room with Alderaan, and you could like put the slide in there where Leia can watch her planet getting blown up.
Dantooine. They're down on Dantooine.
That sounds too close to Tatooine. Knock it off, Leia. Everything takes place on that planet. Every damn thing. So I love it. Yeah, you guys have anything to add to Death Star? We're all in agreement. Just make us a Death Star.
Yep, we need it. It's been too long.
I think now they're starting to like, what is it? There's yakface.com. He kind of like has like, they're not quite leaks, but it'll be like, hey, these are shipping soon. So here's the shipping names and numbers. One of the predictions is already that playset for Endor.
Yep. Yeah, they said today that there's 2 playsets.
Oh,
Endor is one, and this is just a few hours ago, that they dug out 2 different code names, and another one is a playset. That's not the Endor bunker.
Ooh.
Oh, do we want
2
to take
trees and 2 logs.
Yeah,
2 trees and
probably.
2
So you
logs?
can smash the
Mhm.
scout
Yeah,
walker,
Yep.
but you have to
Right?
buy those separately
right?
to
Yep.
make them both.
Or the trebuchet or the catapult.
That'd be
Mhm.
cool.
That'd be a fun one. Bunch of little Ewoks with a catapult that actually slings like little
Ah,
plastic rocks.
and then
at
just
an
launch
ATST.
Ewoks. Oh
That'd be
yeah, I was
We
gonna
need
launch
we need a
Ewoks.
new ATST for vintage collection scale. Because the Black Series one and the Legacy Series one, the legs are super wonky.
Mm.
Like
Right.
really bad.
Yeah.
Because they still want to have that gimmick, isn't it?
Like the
walking gimmick.
the stomping gimmick.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
I think they
But-
just need to have that and have the locking joints.
Right.
I'm with you. Yeah, I would love to have that. I would love to
100%.
just have more Endor stuff, I think, in general, but that's just because I think that's my age showing, right? Return of the Jedi and Ewoks and all that kind of stuff. So that's my Star Wars. Return
That
of
was
the
mine
Jedi.
too. That
Yeah.
was mine too.
Even though I love that all of them. Even the ones I don't like, I still love them. Maybe the playset is going to be the scooter gang from Book of Boba Fett.
5 shiny bikes.
Did I tell you what my idea for a playset for the mods would be? Have I ever told? This was my pitch for a mod playset, a mod parlor playset. So it would be like that Build-A-Droid playset that they have at Disneyland, or
Mhm.
like they had back in like the original, the actual real vintage collection. So you'd have these characters that were just generic mods, like these just generic teen punks,
Mhm.
and you could take their limbs off, and you'd have an array of them on the wall or hanging there, and you could have them sit on the chair or lay down or whatever, and you give them new legs and new arms and new headpieces, and it would just be like an old school style Play-Doh-esque Build-A-Droid playset.
Mhm.
And that's what I would do. Because to me, the idea of mods in Star Wars is fun. I think the idea of that playset for kids would be fun. Unfortunately for us, the race scene was not fun.
Mm.
Right? It was not fun. It was not exciting. But but like I said, even when I hate it, I love it. And I can find ways to, in my own headcanon, to appreciate all the stuff that maybe sometimes doesn't work. Or maybe not for me. Right? All right.
Yeah.
Paul, we'll go to you. Do you have any dream play sets? You could be any scale, 1/6, whatever. Go for it.
Memories of Alderaan. It's just
Ooh.
rocks.
And you can use them for your Obi-Wan or your
Yes,
Rey.
for $1,000, you do. And the stretch goals would be little bones. No, memories of Hoth. It's just a big white field, or in Canada, as we call it, outside. No, I was
A
actually thinking-
Saskatchewan play set?
yeah, exactly. There were 3 things, and I'm just going to go from smallest to biggest. I just spitballing. One obviously would be like my first thought, because I wasn't expecting this topic conversation, because I just joined impromptu at the last minute. But like Ghostbusters, the full fire hall would be really cool, like that sort of in 375 inch scale. I think that'd be really cool. The living quarters, the containment unit in the basement, the garage with the Ecto One, the pole, the lockers, all that stuff, the office. That would be fun. And the other one, then I was like, no, be a little bit more ambitious. And then the other one I thought would be the Ark from Transformers, like the full like big ass ship that they crashed from Cybertron on, and like the parallel playset would be Cybertron itself, so you could do that. But then when we were talking about scale, I was like, you know what? Okay, let's go big. Let's go really, really big. And let's do the full X-Wing cockpit simulator where you get it. Like if this is a playset, this is a playset for adults.
Like
where
a
you
role
can-
play item X-Wing?
Yeah. You know, because we got the helmets, we've got all these things. Let's do that. And after having shot in one, like a mock-up of one.
No big deal, anybody. There's for anyone listening. No big deal.
I'm not going to apologize for it. I got to live
You
the
shouldn't.
dream. So, but it was just even sitting in that was just like so many pew pews, like in between takes of just pretending and making up what these buttons do, and you know, setting the adjustment on the inertial dampeners to high and low, and you know, locking S foils into attack position, like all that stuff was like super fun. So I thought that would be, how dope would that be? Because really, you're just sitting in a box and it's all the stuff around you. And we are at the point now where we have VR technology where you could have the helmet and just pop the VR goggles down and you would be in a fully immersive environment. And, you know, I love 3.75 inch. I love the 6 inch. I love the 1/6 scale. That's awesome. But like the 1:1 scale shit, wow, it's so much fun, right? So let's go big. If this is Fantasyland, let's do it. Let's pretend we're in an X-Wing or a TIE fighter if you want. I think that'd be dope. I think another thing would be like the Falcon's cockpit or whatever, like to just sort of have that. So the Falcon would be, you could bring your friends with you, right? Just like the rides. I haven't been there yet. Haven't been there, but how awesome would that be to have a pilot, a co-pilot, and a navigator, and to be able to just sort of play in that world? I think that would be really, really dope. And I think a lot of people would want to crowdfund that, you know, if enough, you know, we need 30,000 people.
Yeah, exactly.
To invest in this, and it'll be affordable for everybody, right?
You need to buy a Disneyland ride.
Right?
It would show up like the houses used to in the 1800s from Florida or from
the Sears catalog houses.
Sears catalog houses.
For sure. It just comes in a bit at a time. And I think, you know, why not? Because we're at this point right now where we're all, you know, we're not little kids anymore. We have little kids, but we all have this disposable income. And it's like, you know what? I think I could forego a few of my hot toys if this was a possibility. It would take up as much room as, you know, a bunch of my hot toys too. Like, I think I could make that sacrifice type thing, right? So like, I don't know, if we're going Fantasyland, if we're going to go big, let's go really big. Let's do that, right? And then stretch goals would be a uniform, like a flight suit and stuff where you could put on, right? Those would be like really things. And great things would be like, because you need the software. So let's unlock some missions. Let's like, that would be as we attain certain goals. Could you imagine being able to reenact the trench run on, you know, on the Death Star, or the Battle of Endor at the end, or Jakku, or any of these other things that they have on like, you know, Star Wars Squadrons right now, except, I mean, and they do have a version of it, but to be able to sit in a cockpit that is a 1:1 scale, I think would be a lot of fun.
So if you're going to do like, I'm with you on this 100%. So even if you're doing just the cockpit, and because of how the cockpits are shaped, could you do it? So again, you have a mission where it's Hoth and you're in a space speeder.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? You could do, you know, if you make it, I mean, that's the thing, because there's a canopy that goes up and down, right? The configuration is slightly, it's different, but not that different. You know what I mean? Like, you still have to go in. If you look at what's going on, I mean, the biggest difference that I can see really anecdotally is you have harnesses that you wear in the T-47s, right? Whereas in the X-Wings, you don't.
Right.
And so, I mean, just aesthetically, the layout in front of you, hey, man, it's a suspension of disbelief. If you park a 1:1 scale replica of a cockpit from Star Wars in front of anybody and say, put on this fucking jumpsuit and helmet, get in, bitch. Come on. You're going to, oh, no, that's not accurate. I'm not going to get into that. That's totally ruining the experience. Fuck off. They'll be in it in 2 seconds. And I'm sorry, I'm swearing.
No,
I'm just so excited about this. And
yeah. Dude, just wait. I can't wait for you to experience Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, it is like that.
That's the thing, right?
I was so excited. I got to be the one to do the hyperdrive thing.
Yep, me too.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
Punch it, Chewie.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Well, it was funny. It was my youngest son, Alex, was like barely 38 inches. Like, they kind of let him go in. They let him kind of like skate in. He's a little guy's only 4 years old. And so he really wanted to be the pilot. So I was like, all right, I'll be up here with you, bud. And so he couldn't quite do it. So it ended up just being me trying to like do both the up and down, the left and right. We destroyed that ship, but it was a blast.
Dude, I love it. After you do it, Paul, with the family, then we'll get all of us together and we'll all do a big trip and go and then compare damage
Nice.
to the Falcon.
Oh, Brandon
Whoever
was
does
here, but
the
he's
worst
leaving.
has to buy a round of drinks.
Yes. Deal. Brandon was here. And now I think he's leaving. Okay, gotta go bye-bye. Ha ha ha.
There's our boy Brandon. Check out his website as well and see his you want to talk about space danger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to buy a ranch.
Try having to build garages for your collection when you collect cars. Insane. But there it is. I think we are way past that 1 hour mark that we were planning to. I know all of you are up late, except for me. This is just normal, happy time. No extreme toy anxiety tonight. I'm going to save that for when everyone else is back. I am not going to be on the show for the next 2 weeks because I'm going to be hanging out with the guy above me. So blame him. I will have fillers. They also might be on this channel for people sitting. They also might be on tonight's episode. Might be filling in for me in the next couple weeks. And that's actually my first time taking the night off from this show since we started just over 2 years ago. So
if this is the first time ever, is it toy anxiety?
It's Craig anxiety. That's why you just need that fourth person. Otherwise, it's just yes, have some.
It's true.
Which is also a great show. Be sure to like and subscribe that channel as well, because they're going to be talking about all that Ghostbusters stuff coming out, the new Ghostbusters game that was just released. And you're probably going to want to hear about all their adventures, about them in Florida at Halloween Horror Nights. So you're going to want to check into that as well. If you want to, thank you all for hitting the like goal as well. So tune into Gotham City tonight. Please subscribe to Lexi and I as well, where I will be unboxing this neon Batmobile I got from Matt Bush. I'm very excited to do that. So it'll be just me tomorrow night, but come hang with me as I do an unboxing, and then I have to end that so I can finish packing to go party with Paul. As well, Jay, do the plugs for Geek Dad Life and Toy Geeks.
youtube.com/GeekDadLife, or I guess at Geek Dad Life. It's a new YouTube thing or whatever. I don't know if that's going yet. But anyways, Geek Dad Life. We stream a lot, post videos. I did 2 shows or 2 videos today. John and I did a live stream and did my McBoo Boo Bucket video today.
Boo Bucket.
Boo Buckets.
You got to get some KFC. The KFC needs to come back with some stuff. They should re-release Star Wars cups with giant heads on them again.
Oh, those are good, but I was always Extreme Ghostbusters, at least in the States, was from KFC.
Oh no, we had those too. And Alvin and the Chipmunks during Christmas. That was a thing.
But also John has an eBay store. What's the website again, John?
You can go to smallplastic.heroes.com and that'll just URL forward you right to my eBay store.
Nice.
And buy some stuff. Buy some stuff you don't need.
Yeah.
No, you do need it. Everything if you see something you like at John's store, do not wait. Do not hesitate. Do not ask your wife. Don't even check your bank account balance.
just go to thing. Go right to my store. Go to highest price first and just buy what's at the top.
Because you know what? John's got kids.
No,
He's got to feed them. Have you seen how inflation is affecting everyone? So help John out. Help him feed his kids, feed his family, keep that roof above his head so his classics can stay pristine.
Yeah, John's a family of 8. People don't know that.
Yep. At least.
Get out. Are you serious?
No.
Okay. I was I was like, maybe you're American.
Human kids. I think John's a big old goose egg.
Ryan, you're just bragging. You're just bragging about having thousands of dolls.
Thousands of dolls. The glory dolls.
The glory dolls out there by spreading, on a microchip.
Yeah.
Which is like, you don't need a microchip. Just let Ryan loose in the factory while you're packing all the toys. He'll put his DNA on all of it.
All of it. All of it. I'll show you how much I love that toy.
Oh,
Whatever day they're making Padme figures.
Yeah. Where's that cupboard?
Oh my god.
Paul, any last plugs?
No. We've said it. Bad Bash, the Bad Bash, October 21st. If you're in the Greater Toronto area, or you want to fly out here like Ryan is, and you want to party with us, because we have this much fun when we are together, come on out. Check out the URL on my YouTube channel, Bitter Asian Dude Inc. Go to the community tab. There's a link there. It's going to be a great time, and we're going to be raising money for a great cause, and it would be really nice to hang out, because that's what we do. It'll be in a geeky environment. Dress up if you want to. You could win prizes. We'll have drinks. We'll have food. We'll have a great time.
That's awesome. Cool. I can't wait to see all of you there, because I know now you're all going to go. So get your tickets, because it's going to sell out. So with that said, we'll get our ghetto music from the phone, because it's a bootleg after all, folks. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Hope you had fun. I had fun. The chat had fun. And you know what? I'll see you all next month. You'll see the other three next week. Everyone take care and keep buying toys, because if you don't, then toy industry dies, and then none of us have a show and everyone's bored. So you know what? So go to the store and buy something, and especially go to John's store and buy twice as much. So with that said, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, John. Thank you, Polly. And we'll all talk to you too. All right. Have a good night, folks. Oh, God. Man, what a night. Can you believe
I can't believe
You're
Craig
still live.